Today I'll be reviewing Pokemon Journeys episode 28, Sobbing Sobble. So this review is kind of late. It's literally going to come out as the next episode is coming out, but I won't have time to make this a double review because the next episode isn't going to be subtitled by the time I'm doing this one. But this episode was another plot-moving episode. Ash and Goh remained in the Galar region, and Goh ended up catching Sobble, which is actually surprising to everyone because for the longest time, we all kind of just assumed Ash was going to get Sobble and Grookey, but it looks like Go is getting Sobble, which to me confirms that Ash will get Grookey. This is also the first time one of Ash's companions got two of the current gen starters, while Ash is only going to have one minimum. Or I guess one max, because they won't give Ash and Go any of the same Pokemon, more than likely. But just to get into this review, to get it over with quickly, Ash and Goh are eating their curry rice breakfast here in Galar, and then their food starts to go missing, which leads to them finding a crying Sobble that makes them cry, so they go after it. Then Ash asks Goh if he's going to catch it, and Goh says yes because the way it hides reminds him of Mew. And so after that, Nurse Joy explains that the Pokemon is Sobble, and then Goh talks to Sobble at the water fountain and ends up just chucking a Pokeball and catches it just like that, which is without a doubt his easiest catch ever, especially when you consider the fact that it's a starter Pokemon, and he kind of just threw the ball not even knowing if it was there, and he caught it without looking. That aside, right after that, a Silk Cobra shows up, so Go tries to catch it, or he ends up battling it with Sobble, who ends up crying, and then Silk Cobra disappears. So then Go heads out to find Sobble, who ran away. Meanwhile, Team Rocket runs into our Galarian Pikachu clone, Moripeko. And I love how when they ask the Pokédex what it is, the Pokédex is like, I don't feel like it today. And it just tells them that it's Moripeko. So Moripeko eats all their food, and then Jessie throws a can, and it runs away. And the can she threw actually hits Sobble, and then the Pokédex gives another lazy response again by just saying its name is Sobble. So after searching for Sobble with no success, Go says that of course it'd run away from a trainer like him. And so Ash, like the great mentor he is, gives Go advice and says that to just try harder next time once they find it. He also tells him that you can't expect things to work out right away. I really like Ash being a mentor to Go in this series. He was a mentor to other people in previous series, like May, I think was probably the first time. And then to the Sun and Moon crew, he was kind of like their leader. But I like the connection Go and Ash have. I think it's different from others because since it's just the two of them, it's more like they're brothers instead of just friends. It's like Ash and Go have a little and big brother relationship. And I think it really helps them with the mentorship because they can kind of just say whatever to each other and it'll be fine. I also like how Ash just never forces his opinions down Go's throat and offers him advice at a distance while also trying to motivate him. I think that's a real leap in terms of character development from when we look at where Ash started to where he is now. So after that, Team Rocket show up with Sobble and it has them crying too, and they offer a trade for Pikachu for Sobble, and then that somehow makes Ash and Go feel bad. Then Go tells Sobble he'll save him, which leads to Sobble having a flashback sequence with it walking around aimlessly until he discovers Go, who says he likes his ability and asks him to come with him. So after all of that, Sobble thinks, or I guess Sobble motivates itself and opens up the cage and breaks itself free, then uses its water or crying ability, and that causes Almaldo and Magneton to start crying too. So Ash and Go bring out the goggles and they're able to defeat Team Rocket since they're not crying anymore. Go also says that Sobble's timidness taught him that he's always alert so that he can always protect himself or his friends if need be. And Go also says that he may be timid but he's not weak and that he's a strong Pokemon, which leads to it crying and the episode ending. We also did get this small scene at the end with Team Rocket just sitting around, and then Moripeko comes around asking it for more food and then ends up sending them flying with Aura Wheel. I think it would be pretty cool if Team Rocket ended up with Moripeko since last time they got Mimikyu. So that would be 2 generations in a row where they got the Pikachu clone. It could also be why they didn't get Mimikyu this generation, or they didn't bring it along. I would like to see them catch it later on though. I think that would be nice. But back to the episode, let's talk about Go and his future with Sobble. Like I was saying earlier, no one was expecting Go to actually get Sobble. I saw posters with Galarian Farfetch'd and Sobble, but I thought Ash would get Sobble and Go would get a Galarian Farfetch'd, so that he'd have two of the same Pokemon with a regional variant. But no, I guess not. Go got Sobble. I think the connection they started with Sobble and Go is pretty nice. I don't think it'll be as strong as the one that he has with Raboot, but maybe Go will learn about Pokemon with Sobble more. Or at least by training Sobble, he'll learn to better understand Pokemon. But if they treat Sobble like they do the rest of Go's Pokemon, it's going to leave a lot to be desired since Go just leaves his other Pokemon at the lab to just do whatever they do 24/7. And Go will be the first trainer of all of Ash's companions to not treat a starter Pokemon like a starter Pokemon. But that aside, I can't wait to see how they develop their bonding connection more later on. I guess this Ash is going to get Grookey. I guess another benefit of Go getting Sobble is the fact that it leaves a possibility for Greninja, the most popular Pokemon based on the last poll, to return in the series. I know people have been talking about this for too long, but I think it's definitely a possibility due to how this series is constructed. But that aside, let me know what you thought of this episode in the comment section below. The next one is a Koharu episode. I don't think that review will be too long. But let me know what you thought of this episode in the comment section below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching, and bye.